Again, at this point, we will focus on three doors: the door of St. Joseph, the door of the sanctuary, and the door of Jerusalem. The door of St. Joseph was named this way because if it was open, we could directly access the chapel of the same name. In it, we can see an image that is very similar to the doors of the western wall. This door has a remarkable preservation condition, already restored by Velázquez Bosco along with other 4 doors in 1913. Even so, it has been recently restored, hence the clarity and cleanliness it shows, compared to the next 2 doors in our itinerary, the door of the sanctuary and the door of Jerusalem. We can observe the geometric decorative richness made by combining stone and brick. The next door is the door of the sanctuary. If we go through it, we'll get to the sanctuary chapel, which can clarify where it takes its name from. Its state of degradation is similar to that of the door of Jerusalem. If we study these 2 doors more thoroughly, we find the composition formed by 3 vertical streets divided in 3 bodies each. The 2 sides made of blind empty spaces in the lower and intermediate bodies, and a window covered by a lattice in the upper one. The central body is bigger in size, with a linteled door covered by a horseshoe arch. Although there is no alfiz in neither of the 2 doors, nor a frieze of blind arches over it, we can see the state of degradation of the place that could have been occupied by both. It's as if some elements have been torn from this area after picking them. Perhaps the now non-existent alfiz and frieze of each of the 2 monumental entrances. In the door of the sanctuary, the twin arches of the lateral intermediate bodies have remained in place, and the remains of what could have been polylobulated arches over windows of the upper body have also remained. These entrances, again, have their origins in the extension made in the mosque by Almanzor. The passage of time has not been too generous with them, and they show a high degree of degradation. Both in the door of the sanctuary and in the door of Jerusalem, Velázquez Bosco did not perform any restorations since, as we have mentioned, there was no documentary or photographic evidence of their original appearance, and he preferred not to touch them rather than making an erroneous restoration.